It's week 2 of our search to find the best sausage roll in Yorkshire, and this week it's Knaresborough. There are 3 butchers in Knaresborough: Appletons, Wilkinsons, and then there's Huttons. All very good, but there's 3 of them, and we only really want 2 for this particular competition, so we've got to get rid of one of them. So we'll have to keep Huttons, because Huttons is the only branch is in Knaresborough, so they're in. And then we've got Appletons. Appletons have got branches elsewhere, so we can do that in a future episode. So this one will be Wilkinsons versus Huttons. That's what we're doing. We know what we're doing. Job done. However, we went into Huttons and we bought a very, very nice looking sausage roll. Almost dropped it, but it looked very nice looking. But when we went to Wilkinsons, they'd sold out. So if they've sold out, unfortunately, we're going to have to disqualify them. So this episode will be Huttons versus Appletons. So for a future episode, we're going to do Boroughbridge. But with Boroughbridge, I was going to do Appletons versus Greenwoods. But with Appletons gone, who's going to go up against Greenwoods? Is it going to be Morrison's? I don't think so. So therefore, there's a possibility this episode might be screwed. Then I thought if Appletons loses in Knaresborough, they could have another go in Boroughbridge, and they could have a second bite of the cherry. And now we're back to Wilkinsons. Now remember, this is the one that was disqualified. They do seem to have other branches in the area though, but I also remember that when I had the pure gall to go in, the barefaced cheek to go in on a Saturday and ask them if they could have a sausage roll without ordering, they said this. But I should say, in common with the other butchers in Knaresborough, their stuff did look very nice, so I am sort of minded that rather than be disqualified, I'm going to reinstate them and we can use them in future episodes. So I suppose now we return to the best sausage rolls in Knaresborough, and is it Appletons or was it Huttons? So pretty much in the centre of Knaresborough you've got Appletons, and this is really what you call traditional pork butchers. It has fantastic pies and sausages and all of that, really good joints of pork, nothing else, and really looks lovely. And Huttons is really traditional butchers in all description. Look at that selection of meat there. You've got pigs in blankets, you've got some game, lovely joints of beef, really fantastic. And I came out to CLINT to have a little look at this so that I could talk about it without people looking at me strange, that I was talking to myself. And we came to CLINT come oh hang on, what's that? CLINT come Hamlet, whatever that is. And let's have a little look. Well, you know, Appleton's got its own printed bag, Huttons hasn't. Actually swings both ways. Sometimes it's because they want to spend their money on other things. And you can see that it had been raining, there's rain on the board. The weights, 99 grams for that's Appletons. A little more for Huttons, 122 grams. So given that they're both a pound, you would say that Huttons is the better value proposition on that. Let's cut through the Appletons. You could really hear the crunch then, and the bake quality looks fantastic. Look at that. It's not like we've seen in the previous week. All over, dry, not doughy. Sausage meat there in the centre looks really, really nice. Let's have a look at it. That's very good. Very good. Pastry is really nice and crispy, crunchy. Sausage meat is nice and chunky. And the only criticism I would have is it could do with a little bit more salt, a little bit more seasoning. But other than that, fantastic. The standard of bake is really good. Absolutely lovely. Quite a different proposition, this. Now the sausage meat there looks fantastic. Lovely standard of bake again on it. That looks gorgeous. And of course the obvious thing is it's a very different shape. So it's a large roll that's being cut section wise rather than an individual smaller roll. So there'll be, I guess, more bang for your buck in terms of sausage. Now, immediately there's more flavour. There's more seasoning, but not overly seasoned. The sausage meat seems quite chunky. Standard of pastry is great, crispy, and then a little bit of a flakiness. That's really good. That's a really good sausage roll, that. Really enjoying this. You can probably hear the crunchy. Yeah. Very, very good. So let me say from the start that the standard was fantastic. If you live in Knaresborough, you're very well served for your sausage roll requirements. But the winner, as far as I'm concerned, is Huttons. And the main reason is that when you put it in your mouth, you got real sausage. There wasn't too much pastry. It was enough pastry, but it was crunchy, it was crispy, but not overwhelming. So Huttons is the winner for Knaresborough. And did I really say sausage in your mouth? That's not great. The leaderboard has got 2 on it. It'll increase as the weeks go on. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider subscribing to this channel. Also, I'd be very grateful if you could like this video and hit that notification bell. If you do that, you'll continue to receive lots more rubbish just like this.